Look, almost everyone who plays Secret of the Mimic walked away with the exact same takeaway about the White Tiger. To prove my point, not Saint. What's your read on the White Tiger from the Secret of the Mimic? It's a fucking manifestation. The Tales from the Pizza Fleck books already established Tiger Rock as the Mimic's favorite virtual avatar. The game's White Tiger is obviously just a hallucination, or the Mimic putting on a different skin to mess with us. That's the basic community consensus right now, and it makes perfect sense on the surface. We've been conditioned to see the tiger and think digital virus, but one detail doesn't fit. When you look closely at the physical mechanics of the secret ending, a different theory opens up. The White Tiger might not even be a projection, or a costume at all. He might be a completely separate endoskeleton, a second physical machine. The entire foundation of the Mimic lore is that Evan Murray built one unique entity that observes the mimics. Why would a second one even exist? This is where things get interesting. Look at the clipboards and terminal logs scattered through the lower warehouse and workshops. The game explicitly tracks development progress under two distinct designations, M1 and M2. But the Mimic is a modular shape-shifting robot. M2 could easily be a software update or an alternate configuration for the exact same chassis. Knowledgeable fans are going to look at the Mimic's ability to collapse and expand its limbs and say you're overanalyzing. That's the strongest counter-argument, sure. And it's a massive hurdle for this entire theory. The M1 model is completely built around that modularity. But then I noticed something strange about the White Tiger's actual character model during the basement evasion phases. It has an endoskeleton structure, the joint placement is strange, and its fixed pathing animation diverge entirely from the contoured movements of the core M1 Mimic. Couldn't that just be an asset limitation? Developers alter animations and rig all the time to make a specific gameplay mechanic or boss encounter function properly. It doesn't mean it's a lore reveal. It absolutely could be a technical development choice rather than a narrative clue. Asset reuse is common, but look how the game forces you to handle it. In the final quarantine sequence, to trigger the secret ending, you are running an isolated protocol specifically targeted at the M2's R detector. The game positions this as a containment of the target entity, yet the narrative timeline indicates the primary M1 Mimic remains active and loose elsewhere. Okay, let's say your interpretation holds weight, and there are two distinct physical machines sitting in that facility. What the hell does this do with the modern timeline? Well, this is the part that everyone overlooks in my opinion. It addresses the single biggest narrative paradox of the post-Help Wanted era. For years, the community has argued over one question. If the original Mimic endoskeleton was physically trapped and sealed behind the concrete wall deep under the Pizzaplex, how was its program simultaneously running a VR game as Glitchtrap and affecting the storyteller tree as Tiger Rock? The accepted answer is that Fazbear Entertainment engineers simply extracted the old code from the salvaged circuit boards, duplicated it, and scanned it to the system. It's a digital copy of the same AI, no? It works perfectly with a team of negligence, and it's the safest bet. But our interpretation introduces a different, cleaner alternative. What if Fazbear Entertainment recovered both physical prototypes of the abandoned facility? One scanning process will birth the Glitchtrap virus, while the second derived directly from the separate White Tiger prototype. You're suggesting two completely different historical line items hit the modern network at the same exact time? Exactly. Now let's be completely clear. This is where the verifiable evidence ends and the interpretations begins. The game doesn't give us a text file confirming a dual threat, but treating the White Tiger as its own physical asset explains why its presentation, behavior, and the protocol are completely isolated from the standard M1 Mimic. If we want to piece this together in the next game, we have to stop treating every single robotic threat in the file as a single entity. We might be looking at a multi-unit cover-up rather than a single monster story. The clues are right there in the layout. It depends how you connect the pieces still left behind. If you enjoyed this so far, please subscribe. We're almost at 1,000 subscribers.